Right, here is our animatics. We've called it the unknown. So first of all, the first two shots aren't actually shots, they're just using a fade through black. The first shot is a mid shot. Here we're going to focus on the hand and blur out the background. The background is like a net or a bar, and then we're going to put our title sequence here. The next shot is a mid shot. This is where we've got the location of a motorway in the background, and then the main character looking towards the traffic, and we're going to have a voiceover of it. The next shot is a long shot of the girl walking into the cemetery. The next shot is a girl looking at a tombstone. Here we're going to use probably a OTS shot, so you can see like the tombstone and it focuses on it. Next shot is a close-up. This is where, well actually extreme close-up. This is where a girl is crying, so we're going to focus within the tear, and then we're going to blur it, which is a transition. And then we're going to use a long shot on a girl pushing another girl on a swing. Here we're seeing the mum smiling, and we're going to have a reverse shot between the two. And then we're going to use a long shot for when you first see the unknown figure person here reading a newspaper. Here it was really hard to draw, but we're going to get the woman to kind of like spin and notice the man on the bench, and we're going to use a close-up. Obviously we don't want to reveal the identity of the man, so we've only got the eyes, and then the newspaper is going to cover everything. But that is an extreme close-up, or a close-up. Here we're going to use and then here we're going to use a reverse shot again, but kind of changing it. So we have a close-up / mid shot here of the facial expression of the woman, and then here we're going to cut back to the girl on the swing, so you can see that she doesn't notice. And then here we're switching back to a mid shot of the bench and the newspaper just like blowing in the wind, so the figure is gone. And then we're going to cut to a completely different scene. This is the cemetery again, so it goes back. Obviously the part with the swing is the memory, and then this is what is actually happening, like the first few scenes, and then you get to see the writing on the tombstone. We're going to use a close-up of the hand and have a blood drip on her hand, and then here we used a mid shot or a close-up of her looking down so that she can see the blood, and when she looks down, we're going to use a extreme close-up or a close-up to show the blood on her hand. And then what we're going to do here, it was really hard to draw, but we're going to use a mid shot of the camera behind the tombstone getting the girl's reaction of it, and then a figure just being blurred in, and then this is her noticing the man, and then this is the figure with a hood up with a scar. But it's really hard to draw, and obviously that's a close-up. We're going to use an extreme close-up on the scar, so that's all you see is the figure. Here we're going to get a close-up of the woman, and what she's going to do, she's going to open her eyes, and that's all you see in the shot, but it's really hard to draw, which is her sitting up in her bed. We're going to use Foley's throughout to show her breathing really, really hard. And then here, this is her getting up and going into the bathroom, which is used long shot. And then here we're going to use a mid shot of her looking in the mirror, so you have a reflection, and what she's going to do is she's going to wipe her sweat, which you can see here, which is a close-up or extreme close-up, and this bit is all blood, so she's wiping the blood that was on her hands originally while she thought it was a dream. Then this is her mirror reflection of her noticing that she's got blood in her head. So then we're just going to cut to just a shot of her looking in the mirror without her other reflection, just her, and then we're going to use a fade through black, and then we're done.